Yo, what's going on, guys? Eagle Talks Football, and I'm back again with another video. And today I got to tell you guys that Declan Rice is Arsenal's number one priority going into the summer. But isn't it kind of fishy that we keep hearing about it now? Isn't it kind of fishy that we keep hearing about it in the January window? We're not in the summer. Why are they telling us about summer transfer targets? I don't know. We got to look into this. Plus, Moussa Diaby from Leverkusen is being linked to Arsenal again. Could he be a great alternative for Mykhailo Mudryk? We got to talk about it. There's more news about Cedric. There's an update on Gabriel Jesus. There's the Arsenal media, the media heads, which is Sky Sports, Talk Sports, and beIN Sports, are on a full-out attack on Arsenal. What the hell do we have to do? We win almost every single game. We play well every single game. But yet, somehow, you find a way to spin it and make Arsenal the target, make Arsenal the face of a negative story. How the hell on earth is Ramsdale to blame for a fan who kicked him? Please explain that to me, people. Please explain that to me. These guys are chatting shit. I don't know what to say anymore. Let's get the show started. We got 24 people in the chat already. We got 20 people on TikTok also. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We got a show to get started. Let's go. People, what's going on? It's Eagle Talks Football, and we're back again with another video. Let's get straight into it. Everybody is talking about Declan Rice, Moussa Diaby. It seems like we've forgotten about Mykhailo Mudryk, but the CEO from Shakhtar Donetsk can't keep Arsenal's name out of their effing mouth. Keep Arsenal's name out of your mouth. We don't want to talk about you no more. Mykhailo Mudryk is a Chelsea player. He chose to go to Chelsea. He chose his country over his dream. That is the reality, ladies and gentlemen. And he even tweeted it out. He even put it on his friggin' Instagram. He said he chose his country. And he did this for his country. And his country comes first. Hence, the 20 million something that went towards the war from Shakhtar's transfer for Mykhailo Mudryk, he knew about that. And that was one of the deciding decisions that helped him push to go to Chelsea. That's a mad thing. Honestly, it's very mad. But to think, that is how the society works nowadays. That's how transfers work. Chelsea have well and truly broken the transfer window wide open. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? People are saying Arsenal are not going to sign nobody. Let me know what you guys think. And do you guys want Declan Rice at Arsenal? Do you even want Declan Rice at Arsenal? People saying stop believing everything like Mudryk until it's done. Thank you, Alexis Sanchez. Thank you. Hi, Igal. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Love the show so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Arsenal are going to sign before the transfer window closes. I don't know at this moment in time who Arsenal are going to sign. Let them chat shit. Who is the top of the league? Yes, SMS. We are at the top of the league currently. Let them chat all the shit they want to chat. That is the reality. We are at the top of the league, and let them chat their shit because we are at the top of the league and we're going to continue to be successful where they are the ones that are going to be punished. And they're the ones that are going to be the ones that are going to definitely be seeing where they last at the end of the day. Right? Let's see what's going on. Let's see where this goes. But first things first, we got to talk about this Declan Rice stuff. We got to talk about some of these transfers. We got to talk about what's going on in these transfers because some of them make sense. Some of them don't make sense. Some of them are a little bit questionable, might I say. And some of them I'm quite confident. Now, rumor has it. Oh my God. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell is this? Ladies and gentlemen, we have some good news. We start off the show with some good news. Ladies and gentlemen. I just seen something that you guys are going to be happy about. I get to start the show off with a positive. Let's go. Arsenal step up the talks with William Saliba over long-term contract. The latest offer was what? The latest offer was rejected, but further conversations planned for next week with the willingness of all sides to extend. This is, even though the deal was rejected, it is a positive that we are seeing bids going in. I mean, the deal for Saliba is looking closer to getting completed. We already heard about Martinelli's deal being done. This is coming from ESPN. James Ollie works for ESPN. This is good news. It's good news. It's good news, ladies and gentlemen. That's somewhat positive news. Even though the it looks like the first offer was rejected, that is good news. That is good news because Arsenal stepping up their talks with William Saliba. We have to get this deal sorted out. How do we not have William Saliba's contract sorted out yet? How do we not have some of these guys' contracts sorted out yet? We need to get these guys' contracts sorted out. That's the reality of the situation. How do we not have Saliba's contract sorted? How do we not have Bukayo Saka's contract already sorted? How do we not have all these players' contracts sorted? In my opinion, we should have all of their contracts done and dusted. That is the reality of the current situation that we find ourselves in. We should have all of these deals done and dusted. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Unfortunately, that is not the situation we find ourselves in at this moment in time. Unfortunately, we continuously find ourselves in a cycle where some players have their contracts running down, and we need to find a way to get those deals sorted. You know what I mean? You get me? So it is what it is. We say whatever happens from here, I'm hopeful that the deal will get done. But Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and William Saliba all need to sign their contracts. They all need to sign their contracts. They all need to sign their contracts, and it needs to be done as soon as possible. That is the reality. Now, quickly shifting over to this story here. This one is not really a big story. Arsenal are willing to offer about 20 million for a right back now, but we'll have to face competition from Newcastle for the player. I don't really care too much about this story. I know you guys probably don't care too much about it either. Reason being, we need right back cover, but that only means if Cedric leaves. Only really if Cedric leaves, right? Only really if Cedric leaves will we worry about this. Deal and the competition from Newcastle. Of course, there's going to be competition from Newcastle. Of course, other teams are going to want the player. I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea tried to come in and sign the right back. But I don't know too much about the guy still. He's quite young, 20 million euros on a right back. We need an attacker. We need a midfielder. We need to get other positions sorted out first. I get that it might be a priority, but come on. Let's get other things sorted out first. And also, just so you guys know, there is an update on Cedric. This is the update on Cedric. Fulham are in talks with Arsenal over the potential signing of Cedric. So this is why these things are progressing. This is why we are hearing about potential right backs coming in. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we need to focus on the attack. We're pretty good on right back with Tomiyasu and Ben White. And even if those two guys get injured, we still have some of our other center backs that could potentially play in that position. So I'm not too concerned about that right now. I'm not too concerned about that right back spot. I don't think the right back spot should be the main focus at this moment in time. Like, definitely try to get rid of Cedric, even if it is a loan or a permanent transfer, whatever we can do, try to get rid of Cedric to Fulham. And Fulham are seriously interested in Cedric. They have been for a while now. So let's see if we can get something out of that, if we can do something in this deal. But at this moment in time, it does look like it's unlikely that we make the signing of that we don't make a right back signing if Cedric leaves. If Cedric goes out the door, we definitely go and sign another right back almost. But that our right back is going to be a prospect because Ben White is going to be the starting right back no matter what. Now, time to talk about Declan Rice. Because everyone's talking about Declan Rice. This morning, everything you hear is about Declan Rice. Everywhere you go, it was about Declan Rice. Everything you see was about Declan Rice. And the reason being, Arsenal are targeting Declan Rice as a summer target. Now, listening to this here, you have Arsenal target the move for Declan Rice in the summer. Now, what I don't get is, why are we making our summer target so obvious to everybody? Why is our summer target so obvious, plain daylight? Everyone can see our business, everyone can hear our business, everyone can know who we want. Why is it out in the open so easily like that? Why? Big up, Iga. I love your show. Any news on the latest for the Leverkusen? Could they accept a bid of 88 million to sell Moussa Diaby, according to Sky Sports? I'm going to look into that in a second. But for now, let's just stay on the Declan Rice thing, because in my opinion, this was something that is possible, and rumors had been already spoken about that potentially Arsenal would be willing to spend money on Declan Rice this window if he was available. So I just want to stay on the Declan Rice thing for 1 second. We're going to get to Moussa Diaby immediately after this. Cool. Appreciate the comment, my friend. But yeah, going back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice is a quality player. We can't dispute that. We can't dispute that Declan Rice is a quality player. One thing we have to say is Declan Rice emerging as an Arsenal transfer target for the summer doesn't really surprise me. Does it surprise you guys? Declan Rice is a quality player, and he's emerged as one of Arsenal's summer transfer targets for Mykhailo Mudryk, and they're prepared to break the bank and prepared to break a transfer record on the England midfielder and the England international. Now I'm gonna put a poll question in. Asking you guys, what do you think about Declan Rice? Just to gauge the room on what you guys think about Declan Rice, because it almost comes off as if people don't really rate Declan Rice. So Declan Rice to Arsenal, yes or no? Give me a definitive yes or no's in the chat. Declan Rice to Arsenal, is it a yes or no? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Also, we got 62 people in the chat. Make sure you do hit that like button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny. I don't know, sometimes you guys are very hesitant to click that like button. Now, because Arsenal are linked to him, now people are going to say immediately Chelsea are going to come and try to get him. It is what it is. It's part and parcel in the jokes that people now come up with. But rumor has it that Arsenal could seal the deal in the summer for around 70 million. 70 million for a Premier League proven midfielder. Are we serious? I actually rate Rice. Honestly, him next to Partey would be fine. Mustafa getting humbled on Sunday. Declan Rice could be cool for the summer, but we're in January now. I agree, Adam. Egal, big up. I'm still buzzing. We took a big fat shit in the toilet bowl. Unlike Tottenham Stadium, it's gonna stink forever, bro. It is gonna reek. It is gonna reek. Please take Rice. EE says he's a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fans don't want Declan Rice. Chelsea fans think Declan Rice is overpriced, overrated, and not good enough for their club. We're going to show them. Guys, people are asking where Declan Rice would play. People are asking what Declan Rice could do. Declan Rice could play in the Thomas Partey role. Declan Rice could potentially even play in the Xhaka role. Realistically, he could play in several positions for us. He could be a multi-use player. He could be our Gundogan. That's what he could be. Wilson in the house, big up Wilson. I believe Arsenal should get Rice now. We should get him. But are we going to get him in this window? That is the reality. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him in this transfer window. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Rice this window. I want to get Declan Rice. I would hope we could get Declan Rice. But if Arsenal can pull it off this window, I just don't know. I just feel like that we are willing to spend it. We are favorites to sign him. We are favorites to sign Declan Rice. Chelsea were originally in the driving seat, but we are now the favorites to sign him. That is the reality. That is the reality of the situation. We are now the favorites to sign Declan Rice. I think Arsenal could potentially sign Declan Rice. Will we get it done? And how much will it cost? We'll have to wait and see. For now, we are leading the race to sign Declan Rice. We are the favorites to sign Declan Rice. Everyone is coming out with articles, corresponding articles, stating that Arsenal are the favorites, but Chelsea are still in this race. Chelsea are still in this. But although Chelsea want Enzo Fernandez and they want Moussa Caicedo, they are not moving away from Declan Rice. That is the reality. Chelsea interest in Rice has cooled, apparently. Apparently, Chelsea's interest in Rice has cooled. So we're gonna have to wait and see where this goes. We don't know if it's gonna happen, but Rice could potentially be joining Arsenal very, very soon. We have to wait and see. Until the player holds up the shirt, as somebody said earlier, we cannot say anything. We don't know nothing until the official player holds up the shirt. But at this moment in time, Chelsea have cooled their interest on Rice. Or should I say, Chelsea's Rice is cooled down. I don't know. That didn't make sense. Anyways, I tried to be witty there. It didn't work. Let's now talk about other things, because there's a lot of things going on in the Arsenal world. So we've already spoken about Saliba. We've already spoken about the right back. Let's speak about this, because this right here was very interesting. Very interesting. Now, I don't believe this bloke for 1 second. I don't believe this guy for absolutely 1 second. I don't believe him. Not 1 second do I believe him. But we're going to look into it. This is going to be the final time I effing speak about this guy. I hate speaking about him at this point. But Shakhtar Donetsk blast the Gunners. The Shakhtar Donetsk CEO hits out at Arsenal contradiction over Mykhailo Mudryk and explains why he landed at Chelsea. They basically blast Arsenal and they try to spill the beans and say and make Arsenal look bad and make Chelsea look good in this transfer. That's what the goal of this article was. The goal of this whole entire article was a hit piece on Arsenal. That's what it was. This was a hit piece to try to make Arsenal look bad and make Chelsea look good in the signing of Mykhailo Mudryk. Now let me tell you what was said. The total bids were the exact same. Speed and payment faster, add-ons more achievable. Shakhtar rebutted Arsenal and contacting Mudryk in October without permission. So apparently we contacted the player without permission. Apparently our total bids were the exact same, which is actually false, but reports are saying that we bid the same money. Then you have here where they're saying Chelsea spent 10 hours pitching to Shakhtar and Mudryk on Saturday. You have Chelsea's chairman, Shakhtar, promised a friendly to Shakhtar. Chelsea's add-ons included not limiting playing, winning Premier Leagues, Champions League during the entire Mudryk contract. And then they also said they were very interested in Pollock, saying the deal with Arsenal was pretty much off from Chelsea's landed, as he told Edu Shakhtar directly internally. Add-on payments scheduled not good enough for them to sell. So at this moment in time, they were just clearly stating that we didn't do enough. And then this is the thing. This is the thing that sets everything up. They put 22 million towards the war. So it is what it is. It is what it is. The deal didn't happen. It is what it is. But this part right here is quite interesting. This part right here is the interesting part to me, because they basically said they put that money towards the war, and he literally just picked his country over his dream to play for Arsenal. That's the reality. I'm not gonna be too upset at the player. I get what he was doing, but it is what it is. And he even admits it by tweeting this out. I mean, not tweeting, by putting this on his Instagram. He put Ukraine first. Let's be honest. This is his first thing that he posted on moving to Chelsea. Ukraine first. Pretty straightforward. If I don't say so myself. We pretty much get the gist. We get the gist. The money that went towards the war was understandable. The player wanted to go to Arsenal, but he understood that Ukraine first. That's his tweet. Pretty much that it pretty much makes sense. He chose Chelsea. No, he actually more or less chose Ukraine getting the money over and Shakhtar getting the right bid over his dream move. That is the reality. That is the reality we live in. But yeah, enough about Mudryk. Now, let's get to some of the good stuff. By the way, we keep hearing about other players being linked to Arsenal like Trossard and Mitoma, all these guys. I'm going to get into that right now. Where do we begin? We're going to begin with Raphinha. Raphinha is not happening, people. Raphinha is not happening. Raphinha doesn't want to leave Barcelona. Raphinha Look, Raphinha might want to leave Barcelona, but it's not going to happen. Raphinha might want to leave Barcelona, but it's not going to happen. Barcelona, at this moment in time, don't have any reason to sell the player. Financially, they're going to offer a ridiculous amount of money. There is no reason for them to sell Raphinha. Let's be real. Why would they sell Raphinha just shortly after signing him in the summer? What? Raphinha might want to leave Barcelona. Reports might say he wants to leave Barcelona, but I'm hearing other reports. I'm hearing reports where he doesn't want to leave Barcelona. I'm hearing reports that Raphinha doesn't want to leave Barcelona. Barcelona are expecting similar money to what Mykhailo Mudryk went for if we were to try to bid for him. And last summer, we didn't want to go too far above 50 million euros. So what makes you think we're now going to go and spend 100 million on Raphinha? Are you guys nuts? No way. Not in a million years is Arsenal dropping 100 M's on Raphinha. This market has well and truly been blown open. This market has well and truly been busted open this window. This window has broken the market. Like, we could talk about all these guys, Raphinha, everything. Raphinha is not going. Raphinha has been linked to Arsenal. The 26-year-old has no intention to leave Barcelona in January. Why are we surprised? The guy wouldn't have no intentions. He just joined. Barcelona top of the table. Barcelona are prepared to sell Raphinha, Ferran Torres, and Ansu Fati this month if they receive suitable offers. We keep hearing mixed reports. One second, we hear a report that says they're willing to sell them. The next second, we hear a report that they're not willing to sell them. It's more realistic that we see Ferran Torres join Arsenal than we do, Raphinha. 100 million euros they want for Raphinha, ladies and gentlemen. We weren't willing to go over 60 in the summer. What makes you think we're going to now drop 100 on Raphinha in the January window? It's not happening. That's the reality. It's not happening. People who are just joining us, let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. What's up, everything. Let me know what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me know, and I'm gonna get to your chats in a second. Now, Trossard. Trossard is a weird one. The Trossard deal. The Trossard one is a weird one for me. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one here don't really make sense. It don't really make sense. But let me read it to you. It's saying, according to the Mirror, Darren, Chelsea entered the competition with both Arsenal and Tottenham to sign Leandro Trossard. The player is valued at £25 million. Now, if you don't know, Tottenham offered Brighton 12 million. Tottenham offered Brighton 12 million for Leandro Trossard, which got rejected a couple days ago. 12 million, for a player who's running out of contract for free in a couple days. What did he do? He started boycotting games. He started saying, you know what, bun this, I'm not playing. I'm feeling injured. This is that. My back hurts. My neck hurts. My everything hurts. This is what happens when a player wants to move and the club doesn't want to give it to him. Brighton rejected the 12 million. Brighton said, kick rocks. 12 million? You're not getting him for 12 million. That's what they said. They rejected the 12 million immediately. Immediately, the 12 million bid got rejected. Immediately, the $12 million bid offer from Tottenham got rejected. They viewed it as a slap in the face. They value the player around 25 to 20 million. If they would have offered 20 million, maybe they would have got him. At this moment in time, there's something fishy about this deal. There's something fishy about this potential transfer, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Welcome, Sam. I don't believe that Leandro Trossard to Arsenal is even on the card. Reason being that, let me just explain something to you guys. If we wanted to get him, he's very attainable. If we wanted to drop the money for him, he's very achievable. He cost around 25 million pounds, which would be around 30 million euros. Trossard to Chelsea, I don't even believe that. At this moment in time, Trossard's agents are trying to link him to every single club to try to force a move this window. He wants to leave. His contract's running out. He could go on a free in the summer, or he could leave now and go to a bigger club. He wants to potentially move now and go to a bigger club. That's the reality of the situation. But yo, Sam, what you saying, man? What do you think's going on with Trossard? Let me know.
I think it's cap, bro. I think it's cap. This guy has been blacklisted, basically blacklisted from Brighton by the Zerbi. I don't see Arteta going. If a player's got attitude issues, why would you want him at Arsenal? Clearly, if he clearly players like this, Arteta doesn't go for. His age now, I think he's 29 years old. I want a long term fix at this. I want a long term fix at this position instead of this. I think for me, in my opinion, this is a short term fix because we're going
I
for
think,
Trossard
yeah, I
now.
agree. This is a stopgap. It's not a long-term signing.
There's another player at Brighton, bro, who's I think the most intelligent player in the Premier League. I think that's Matoma. I think instead of Trossard, we should be all over Matoma as of right now because his dribbling, his ability, he's got the highest footballing IQ in the Premier League, in my opinion. His intelligence for
Matoma.
what to do with the football is up there with one of the best.
You know what? There was an article that was done on Matoma today. Let me show you. Where is it? I seen an article on Matoma from who did it come from? I
Was
seen
it
it.
now Arsenal? I think it was something.
Yeah, I seen it from Now Arsenal, I think. Where is it though?
Um,
Here it is.
there you go.
Now Arsenal did he did this article on this. Do you think it's even possible that we could get him? He could be on the radar, but does that make you think that we could even financially afford him at this moment in time?
I think the way Brighton are, they're so strong in the league. I don't think they want to get rid of anyone. If this is like they really want to qualify for Europa League or Conference League this year. So if this is the summer, I can see it happening. But given the period that we're in right now, is we're gonna have to pay over the odds to try get him. And the club are showing with the Mudryk deal, we're not gonna pay over the odds. We have a valuation for each individual player, and we're not gonna go over it.
I think Arsenal might be interested in signing him this month, but Brighton are going to try to extort us.
Yeah, exactly.
Brighton will want extortion prices because if they want 25 million for a player who has 6 months left, how much do you think they want from Matoma, who just joined them? Matomo's
At
a
least I'm paying
baller.
50 million.
This guy's a baller. Like he's not going for nothing less than what 50.
There's a joke, right? He has a PhD in dribbling. He actually does. He went to university in Japan for like 6 months. He studied dribbling and wrote a report on the art of dribbling. That's how intelligent he is, bro.
No way. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
it's true. It's true. I'm not capping. It's true. That's how
That's
intelligent he
funny.
is.
Yo, people, let me know. 50, 60 million pounds. Would you pay that?
100%. 100%. No doubt
Come
in my mind,
come on. You can't
bro.
be serious.
I'm not, no. Look at the way he plays in the Premier League for one of the best attacking teams in the league. He has so much ability. I think he's a better player than Mudryk. He's got more ability than Mudryk. He's shown the quality he has at Brighton. Do you remember when he went up against us? He caused havoc. He was the only one that was causing havoc. So you know what? As a plan, as like a backup option to come off the bench, Igal, this guy would be deadly, absolutely deadly.
Mhm. So you're saying you're all on the Mutombo train.
Yep.
You don't want to hear about anybody else's name. That's who you want.
Well, there's two players. I mean, he's been linked with us, but there's another one, Pedro Goncalves. He's got no links as well. It's those two for me.
Hmm. We're gonna ask people. Not right now. Does Matomo have a release clause? I don't think so.
No, I don't
I
think he
don't think
does.
so. Igal, do you think we're gonna sign somebody? If so, who? I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Ferran Torres and Declan Rice potential. I wouldn't be surprised if we get those kind of guys. The guys who've already played in the Premier League.
Mm.
This next signing, the next guy I'm about to talk about is potential. We could sign him, but I don't think we're gonna actually go to the Bundesliga and drop 100K on a player. But let's talk about the next player who we're linked to, Diaby. Now, everyone wants to know about Diaby. Everyone wants to hear about Diaby. Let me tell you guys something about Diaby, bro. Let me tell you guys something about Moussa Diaby. Moussa Diaby is considered an alternative for Mykhailo Mudryk, and Arsenal could swoop in for Moussa Diaby. Arsenal and Mikel Arteta remain keen to land the 23-year-old Frenchman who's currently playing in Leverkusen in the German league. Sky Germany claim Arsenal are now contacted Leverkusen about the potential signing and could be making a last-minute bid before the window before the window closes, to try to acquire Moussa Diaby's services at the Emirates. Now, you can see Moussa Diaby's statistics. He is one of the best wingers in that team, and he's one of the best players in the Bundesliga at what he does, which is taking on players, which is creating chances, getting assists, and successful dribbles. He even adds goals to his game. Now, Moussa Diaby is 100% a plan B, but he's a serviceable right wing option, left wing option. He can play on both sides. He's somebody who would cost quite a bit. He would cost a lot, but he is somewhat proven in the Bundesliga and at the top level. He has a lot more experience than a Mykhailo Mudryk. And if we were willing to drop the kind of money we were willing to drop on Mykhailo Mudryk, why wouldn't we be willing to drop this kind of money on Moussa Diaby? Now, I'm just going to show. I've shown you guys the stats. Now, let me just get to the actual article right here. I'm going to show you guys this article. This is the article right here. It says Moussa Diaby is an alternative, as you can see here. But like Mudryk, the speedster will not be cheap. He'll be valued around 70 million pounds. What are we saying, people? What are we saying? Talk to me.
Nope.
Moussa Diaby to Arsenal. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Is it a maybe? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to change the poll question as we speak. I think, personally, he's going to be too overpriced. And if Arsenal are willing to drop the money, they have it, drop it. But we know that players coming from the Bundesliga, it's not the most easiest transition, and it could take them a while to get used to it. Now, it is a healthy environment at Arsenal to get used to how to play, but Moussa Diaby to Arsenal, he's going to cost a lot. Yeah, and Martin just said, Leon Bailey's a flop at Aston Villa. They're worried. I'm not going to lie. I am worried about that too. What are you saying?
Given the Mudryk deal, these are looking at Mudryk now saying he came from the Ukrainian league. It's not a top 5 league. We've got one of the best players in a top 5 league. So they're expecting Mudryk money. And signing players from the Bundesliga for me is the biggest risk of all the leagues, because it's so different to the Premier League. And 75 million for someone who's not going to be starting week in, week out, I say hasn't got more potential than Saka or Martinelli. Yeah, it's a difficult move, man. It's a difficult move. I don't see us. If we refuse to pay Mudryk and we're so all over Mudryk, and they want 75 million for Diaby, I just can't see it. I just can't.
My question to everyone is: does he start right away?
Nope.
You can't compare him to Bailey. Some people say in the chat. I guess you can't compare him to Bailey, but Marcus Rashford hat trick incoming. Get out of here, bro. Marcus Rashford's not scoring nothing. He's gonna get a goose egg against Arsenal. Personally, this is my theory, guys. This is my theory. Moussa Diaby is a quality player. We've been after him in the past, and this seems like a backup target. At this moment in time, if Arsenal don't find value in the market in the January window, they're not going to overpay in January. They're going to hold off and try to get a player in another position. If we can't find a winger, we might go all in on Declan Rice in January. If we can find the winger that we can afford that will be good, we will spend that money on on that winger. Now, enough about Moussa Diaby, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can tell you guys more about Moussa Diaby. There's rumors that Moussa Diaby right now, Arsenal have contacted Bayer Leverkusen over the services of Moussa Diaby. We're gonna have to see if Arsenal are willing to, if Arsenal put a reasonable bid up, and if they're willing to sell. Because at this moment in time, I don't know if they're willing to even sell. That's the reality. I don't know if Leverkusen are willing to sell at this moment in time. It does seem like that is something that's stopping them. They might not be interested to actually sell for the price that we would want. And that is some of the rumors that are coming out about this guy. He's a quality player. We know what he's capable of. But let me just show you guys the two articles that are currently being circulated around him. So Arsenal have made intentional contact with Leverkusen over Moussa Diaby, but Leverkusen are reluctant to sell the player. Then you have this one here saying Sky Sports breaking news: Arsenal have contacted Diaby. Arsenal have made initial contact with Bayer Leverkusen over Moussa Diaby. Leverkusen do not want to sell mid-season. Leverkusen quoted 100 million to interested clubs in the summer. It sounds peak. It sounds peak. I'm not.
Can I be honest with you? I feel the most likely attacker we get is Ferran Torres on a 6-month loan. I think that's the most likely option as of right now, and the most realistic option, because he's a player that can play left wing, forward, and right wing. So I think, and Barca need to get rid of players. So if we're being honest, and everyone here, we're being honest, it's Ferran Torres the most likely option.
People saying, Igal, the thing about Diaby, if he joins, he's gonna want to be a starter. Hey, in this team, if you join this team, you're not guaranteed to be a starter. Emil Smith-Rowe was one of our best players a couple of seasons ago. He's not a starter right now. That's the reality. That's the reality. That's the reality. Like, not everyone who comes into this team is a starter right away. That's the reality.
They need to push up their level, because we have a higher standard now than we've ever had in 20 years.
Yeah, facts. I fully agree there. And you know what? I just need to show you guys some stuff right now. By the way, Bukayo Saka won Player of the Month for Arsenal in December. How did Bukayo Saka win Player of the Month over Odegaard?
I mean, you look at the performances against West Ham and Brighton. Come on, man, he was electric in those two games. I don't get it, man. Odegaard was December Premier League Player of the Month, and then Saka's off. But we can't complain, bro. We've got two star boys, them two. The key to the title is those two, but obviously we need to get players that can rotate for the position. I think the most likely position to rotate for is the right wing.
Okay, fair enough. Next, we're gonna talk about. This is what they did. So they gave Player of the Month to Gabriel Jesus, Xhaka, Ben White, Saka. How has Martin Odegaard not won Arsenal Player of the Month yet?
He won January. Don't worry.
How is that possible? It just don't make sense. But yeah, quickly, just showing you guys, Gabriel Jesus is making a remarkable comeback, and he is looking like he might be back very, very soon. He was playing football. He was back in the Arsenal training gym, working with the ball, showing that he's making a speedy recovery. This is great to see. Gabriel Jesus doing what he does best, and honestly, I love this. I'm happy that he's back. He's back in the training ground. I'm happy that he's recovering, and this recovery is remarkable. This recovery is remarkable. How quick he's recovering. Knock on wood. Sorry, stuff for a lot. That's shirk. Hopefully, the guy can come back on the pitch by the Man City game. But at this moment in time, he's on pace to start against Man City on the 15th of February. That's how quick he could be back. Crazy. Big up to my Jamaican Gooners, bro. Big up. But yeah, what you saying, bro? Amazing.
Listen, Yep, bro. It's like John Cena recovery time. Quick recovery. The only issue I have is Nketiah's playing at a level now. We don't need to rush him back. So I think when he is it, we have to slowly put him in and not risk anything. For the City game, even though that could be his first game available, I wouldn't start him to not risk anything.
Interesting. People, let me know what you guys think. Do we rush back? Do we not rush him back and take our time with him? What do you say? What do you say? Let me know. Let
If
me know.
wasn't doing what he is now, then we see rush him back. But Nketiah has been playing at a level where we haven't really missed him as much, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what? We haven't really missed him too much because we've been playing so well. We have been playing so well. We haven't really missed him. That's the reality.
And I agree.
If we weren't playing so well, would you say we haven't missed him? Probably.
100%.
I think we're lucky that we're playing so well, because if it wasn't for that, we would be saying something completely different at this moment in time. But the FA charge with the attack of Ramsdale, the FA what football fan was charged? Yeah, the Spurs fan was charged, right?
Yeah, 35-year-old man.
He's 35.
Yeah.
Damn.
Go on Sky News, it's there.
Well, let me find this. Oh yeah, found it. So it's all over the place. They're saying the 35-year-old who assaulted Aaron Ramsdale has been found and charged. But why aren't they naming and shaming him? Oh, they are. Here we go.
They are.
Here we go. Let me get this up on the screen for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Isn't this great? They actually charged the guy. Unlike sometimes in the past where they don't do nothing.
Did you see the video?
The 35-year-old was charged with attacking Aaron Ramsdale during the game against Spurs. As you can see here, they found his picture. They know his name. They named and shamed him in the articles. Where is it? Yeah. So Aaron Ramsdale, Arsenal charged. What? Aaron Ramsdale and Arsenal.
It's a joke tweet.
Oh no, it's a joke tweet. Yeah, this is it. The 35-year-old has been charged with assaulting Aaron Ramsdale during the match between Arsenal and Tottenham. That's good. At least they did something about it, and they didn't friggin' just like let this slide, because you can't be physically harming players. It was getting to a level where it was ridiculous. The stuff that I was hearing from some of the people, like on TalkSport. Did you see what they said on TalkSport?
Yep.
I did a video on it. The sheer embarrassments from some of these guys on TalkSport talking about this and that, about it's definitely it was Aaron Ramsdale might have something to do with it, and Richard Keys saying that this guy had something to do with it, that guy had something to do with it. Now I just want to know what's going to happen to Richarlison, because we found this guy got charged, but now what's going to happen to Richarlison, because Richarlison was just as involved in the situation.
He instigated it. He's the one reason that it happened. I think if he didn't react the way we did, I don't think he would have instigated the crowd to attack Ramsdale in a way like that. So I think Richarlison should be charged as well. Just get a bad punishment, because there was no need for him to go up to Ramsdale and touch him, right? He could touch up the goalkeeper when he can't even score a single goal in the Premier League this season for a £16 million player. So yeah, he should be fined and he should be suspended, in my opinion.
I think he should be suspended for minimum 3 games, and and fined on top of that. But I maybe they view that as a harsh punishment, but I would be harsh, because you can't be condoning bullshit. You can't be condoning absolute bullshit at this point. But let me just show you guys some more tweets. Oh, one of my tweets made it on one of my tweets about the structure made it on thing, but yeah, forget about that. That's not relevant right now. This I was trying to show you guys. Oh no, that's not what it is. Moussa Diaby. Oh, Mikel Arteta was also on the cover of 442. I actually have the magazine somewhere here. Where is it? You know what? It is what it is. I'll get it in a second. But for now, it's a good read. I really did enjoy it. The Declan Rice thing, we already spoke about that. Declan Rice. This is the FA thing. They need to charge him for that.
Yep.
Where is the rest of the thing? Oh, this was funny. The Granit Xhaka situation. We already spoke about that. I feel like I spoke about all of those things. What else was there that we needed to speak about before we go? Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal are still trying to trying to sort out the contracts for some of these players. They need to get them sorted as soon as possible, in my opinion, because at this moment in time, it's starting to get dangerous waters with Saliba, Saka, and Gabriel Martinelli. But I'm not too concerned. I'm really not too concerned. But there are rumors coming out that the Arsenal trio have had positive talks over their deals, and it could be that we see all three of them get their deals sorted very, very soon. No need to be too concerned, Arsenal fans. I get it. I would be concerned if we get to the end of the year and we don't sign the deals. But hopefully we can see more and more action. And we already heard about Martinelli potentially getting sorted. So, and Bukayo Saka, we've heard that his deal was done from time. It just seems like Saliba is the one that's dragging, and we should understand why Saliba is taking so long. Hence, he just joined us really this year, where Martinelli and Saka have been around for a while. And if we're getting Champions League football and we're going to be potentially league winners this season, I don't see either of them leaving. No one leaves a team that's successful. You tend to leave a team when they're unsuccessful. That is the reality. If I'm not mistaken, you don't tend to leave a team when they're about to have some of the greatest success they've had in near decades. So yeah, we don't have too much to worry about there. What are you saying?
Yeah, but I'm not worried about those three. If this was like 2020, 2021, then I would be like hella worried. But right now, we're in such a strong position that there's no point in leaving this club. In fact, everyone around Europe wants to come to us now. So yeah, I'm not concerned.
And you know what? The thing that I was the most shocked by is this was going around everywhere. Forget about Diaby. Get Thuram and Tillemans instead. Are you sure, Detroit Rock City? My guy, Detroit Rock City, in the chat. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well, bro. He's saying forget about Diaby and get Thuram and Tillemans. Do you think we even want Tillemans and Thuram? Like, I don't think we want either of them.
No, I don't think so. I think the team's moved on so much that a player like Tillemans, which is crazy, a player like Tillemans, we don't really need him anymore. We've moved past the need for him.
It's crazy. Tillemans, we definitely have moved past the situation of Tillemans. I don't think anyone. Let me know, people in the chat. Do you agree with Detroit Rock City that Thuram and Tillemans? I get the versatility of Thuram. Thuram can play anywhere in the front three. That's very versatile and could be helpful. When it comes to Tillemans, it doesn't seem like the club wants him. If Xhaka did what Richarlison done, he would have a 5-game match ban, 100%.
Yep.
100%. 100%. We already know this. But yeah, just to end it there, I found this to be astonishing. Big up to Latte Firm for showing this stat. Look at this. The 2003-2004 Invincible season, after 18 games played, had 12 wins, 6 draws, with 34 goals and 12 goals conceded. This Arsenal team has 2 more goals conceded, but has an additional 8 goals scored, one more loss, 4 less draws, and we have more points on the table than they did at that point in the season. Absolutely mad when you think about it.
Can I just say something? At the end of the season, if we win the league, we're going to be having these debates about was Arsenal 2023 better or full Arsenal better, which is the better team.
I think this team is on pace to be Centurion level if we continue this. I know it's tough to say, but it's potential Centurion level. People are saying Diaby is overrated. Interesting. Diaby is overrated.
I understand that, yeah.
Anyways, bro, love and respect to everybody in the chat. Love and respect to everyone. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content that I'm bringing up for you guys throughout this transfer window. It's very difficult to keep on top of everything. As we already know, there's so much going around. I'm just going to show you guys the final thing that I had to show you guys before we go, because there's some stuff around, you can't trust it. You can't trust some of the stuff that you read, because some of the things that we read, ladies and gentlemen, they don't make sense. They don't make sense. Like I was seeing stuff. Yeah, we were seeing stuff yesterday about Rafael Leao. We were seeing stuff about what's the guy's name from what's
Napoli.
this guy's name?
Kvaratskhelia.
One second. Kvaratskhelia. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that guy, no way we're getting him. So from this list, from 90 min of a 5-man shorts list for Arsenal, Kvaratskhelia, it's not going to happen. Ferran Torres, not going to. That is the most likely one to happen, in my opinion. Raphinha, unlikely. Mitoma, unlikely. And then the second most likely to happen would be Leandro Trossard. People saying Eden Hazard, go fly, kick a monkey. Hell no. Eden Hazard is not joining Arsenal Football Club. We don't want him. That fat shit can stay in Real Madrid and eat paella. That's what he can do. I don't want nothing to do with Eden Hazard. That fat shit can stay out of here. Give my channel a follow, please. Big up to you. Everyone go give him a follow if you guys want to. But yeah, I'm out of here, people. Don't listen to all the BS. Try to figure out what's the truth and what's BS between some of the stuff that's coming out. Adama Traore, hell no. All I know is if Adama Traore, where is it? This is the closest thing to Adama Traore right now. This is the closest thing. This is the closest thing to Adama Traore right now. Adama Traore is not doing nothing. My man just literally just doing the body popping and dancing like him. This is basically Adama Traore without the football shirt.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I'm out of here, people. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. It's been a long day for me. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully tomorrow we have some good news, because I'm starting to get concerned that we're going to be going into a title race second half of the season, and we haven't signed anyone yet. We need to make a signing, preferably an attacker, preferably somebody who can play both wings. And if we can get a midfielder, get me Declan Rice. Declan Rice, and then replacement, woo, we're winning the league, easy. Anyways, I'm out of here, people. You guys have yourselves a good day. Big up everyone in the chat. Hopefully you hit the like button on the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the TikTok. Hopefully you enjoyed the YouTube videos. Hopefully you enjoyed everything. I'm out of here. Big up Sam for joining me. Have a good one, people. We're out of here. Peace.